Guys, this is amazing. This was impromptu. You guys have been seeing that we've had these 2 videos, one with me for our ETA school event, one with Andy. Both the links are gonna be in the comments below. But then you know what? I said, gosh, man, Jackie is so busy. She's the CEO of our business, and she is extreme, man. She is one of the reasons why that we have created this mentality, this business, this energy, and the reason why we're dominating in this market. Man, Jackie is the glue that holds everything together. She is the greatest mentor that I've ever had in my life. And so I walked upstairs and I said, Jackie, listen, I might have moved one of your 30-minute meetings that you got coming up because I need you to come downstairs and just rip a sales meeting for these guys. So what you're gonna see is a very impromptu meeting. She's gonna discuss family. She's gonna discuss faith. She's gonna discuss how you build your empire. Listen, I know so many of you out there right now, you're trying to build your empire. And man, I wanna encourage you, it's going to happen for you. It will happen for you. You just need a couple little pieces of the puzzle. And today, with Jackie Elliott, it's gonna be a piece of that puzzle that literally changes everything. I know that you're seeing, there's just one little piece. We just need to connect that can make you 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand more. Maybe not even money. Maybe it just fills your soul up. Maybe it just fills your mind up. Maybe it just helps you be better in your family. Maybe it just helps you in ways that, man, people don't even know you're struggling with, and God served this video up to you. So I want to encourage you, lock in on this video. This is amazing. This is the kind of servant heart leader she is. She walked downstairs, she walked into a room full of our Academy members. She didn't know what's happening. Boom, she just lit the stage on fire. So guys, as always, I'm gonna always bring you along on these experiences with us. We have these cool meetups. They're happening all the time. All you got to do is join our Academy in the description. Let's watch the videos. Go watch the other ones. If you watch all 3 of them, it would be impossible for you not to have a gigantic God-sized breakthrough, okay? It is gonna happen. If you got that God-sized dream, you need to go watch those 3 videos, and I'm sure your whole life's gonna change. Let's get it.
Up group. I love this. This is great. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, like Ian said, like I wasn't really supposed to talk to you guys, but I'm here, and some of the best, thank you. Some of the best messages always come from the heart. And I think that in anything that you do in your life, you have to incorporate your heart. It's with your family, with your business, and anything that you do, any decisions that you make. I know in the very beginning when we started our business journey, we were interested in making money. We really were. We were just chasing dollars, chasing dollars. And as time went by, we realized that we were making money and losing money, and we couldn't hold on to it. Because that's what it was about. It was about like the scoreboard. And while the scoreboard is great and making money is amazing and you can provide your family with a lot of opportunities, if your heart's not in it, then nothing really matters. Okay, so my message is going to be a little bit different probably. How many of you guys, I see a lot of men here. I see some women over here. Women? Yep. Yeah, that's good, that's good. I love that, I love that. That's awesome. How many of you guys are in relationships? Okay, really good. How many of you guys are single? Okay, look around if you see ladies over there, guys. No, good, but it's in these rooms that you grow. It's in these rooms where you are around like-minded people that want the same thing, that want to make a difference. And the reason why we are here today is because, like Brendan was talking about, in this room, he changed his life. In this room, he was taught to be uncomfortable. And society tries to teach you to be comfortable. But really, why is everybody so depressed and miserable all the time?
I don't know.
You shouldn't be comfortable, right? Fulfillment doesn't come from comfort. Fulfillment comes from, gratitude is very important, but gratitude alone won't get you fulfillment, right? You have to go and reach a new goal, improve yourself, and that's how you feel powerful. That Brendan talked about God. You know, obviously God is most important, but God gives you that strength that you have within, that if you don't go chase that new you and go chase new limits, then you're going to get sick of it. That's why you see a lot of people that have money and all these different things, and they're not happy because they've settled. So in this group, you're going to hear a lot of truths. I know you're going to hear from Andy a little bit later. I was the bitch that grabbed his love handles, by the way. Okay? But it wasn't because I needed him to have a six-pack. It wasn't because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just dying for you to have a six-pack baby. That's not how it went. Okay? It was because I knew that I needed to take him off. I knew that I needed him to be pissed off enough to make a change in his life. Yeah. I knew that I'd need to make him massively uncomfortable. If you're a lady in a relationship here, you're professionals at doing that. I know I am, okay? But sometimes people need that to change. So as you look at the people around you in your life right now, how many people have you been around you that tell you, hey, good job, you're doing great, all these different things? That's not working for you.
Sure ain't.
That's the reason why you're here. That's the reason why you're so fired up, because you're hungry for change.
Yes.
Okay, so I grabbed Andy's love handle, and I did that because I knew that there was another level of him in business. As a father, as a husband, as everything. And when it happened, it was not pretty. He was very pissed off, by the way. That's when he shaved his head. That's when he went and started working out for 4 hours. That's when he was like, damn, he didn't talk to me. But when he came back, he woke up a different man. He came back with his head shaved. I was like, what the heck is this? And he just came and he said, you know what, babe? After that anger, after he got pissed off, after he hit that rock bottom, he came back to me and said, hey, you know what? I need to be better. And there is another level in me with the kids, with you, with God, within myself, that I can prove to myself, that I can be proud and look in the mirror and look at that man that I'm proud of. Because when I'm proud of me, and that his way in was fitness, when I'm proud of me, I can show my kids and I can show you that I could be a better leader for you. Yes. Okay? So that's the reason for behind that story. Okay? So you've heard from some of our coaches. Our coaches are amazing, right? Yeah. Hell yeah. Have you gotten a lot of value from our coaches? Okay? No, thank you. And thank them. So they're all here and they're talking about mentors and they're talking about how Andy has changed their life, and we've poured in a lot of work and a lot of heart into our coaches. But I'm going to tell you right now that they were not always this way. Heck, me and Andy were not always this way. Andy Elliott was an introvert. Andy Elliott stuttered. Andy Elliott couldn't even ask for a glass of water at a restaurant because he didn't feel confident enough to do so. Okay, so it just takes that. I'm so massively proud of our coaches because it's been a journey, and it's been a hard journey. It's been a lot of mediocrity that they've been fighting against. It's a lot of comfort. It's a lot of, self-talk. It's a lot of believing in themselves. It's a lot of, that's why we preach the gym so much and all these different things. But it's not just the gym. It's what goes on in your mind every single day when you wake up. It's how you're working in the dark. A lot of you guys, what you do when nobody is watching, because you don't have people telling you what to do all the time. You have to be motivated to work on your own. You have to be motivated. And it's not just a motivation thing. A lot of you guys are going to leave here and be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go kick some ass. How long is that motivation going to last?
About 2 hours. An hour. Come on.
Well, that's a problem. That's a problem. In the very beginning when we started our company, we did the same thing. We had a really good motivational, meeting to fire up the team, and we noticed that it wouldn't last 3 hours. And then after that, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, everybody's like lost again, and they're like a country club, and you're like, hey guys, what happened to that motivation? You have to find that within yourself. And the only way you're going to find it is through urgency. Finding that urgency. We did a podcast yesterday with Pastor Travis from Impact Church. I don't know if you guys are local here and you've been to that church, but he is amazing.
Great guy.
He's a great, great guy. And I asked him a question. I'm like, hey, I know, because he had a massive stroke. a massive stroke. I mean, I don't even know how he's still around, honestly. Like, that wasn't supposed to happen. And it was an amazing story. His wife had a lot to do with this. Women had an incredible intuition, by the way. She told him that he needed to call 911. He kind of fought it. He was going to take a nap. She's like, don't take a nap. She called, I think my husband's having a stroke. He's like, I'm not having a stroke. Showed up. If he would have taken a nap, he would have died, okay? But I asked him this question. I'm like, why is it that you're more passionate now? He's like, I'm not more passionate. I've always had passion. It's that urgency. It's like, I realize that I don't have the time. So whatever it is, I see a lot of young faces here, and that's the biggest struggle that a lot of young people have, is they think they have time. You ask them, hey, how long do you think you're gonna live? And they're like, oh, I'm gonna live to be 120 with technology and all these different things. I should be at least 110. Bullshit. You don't have the time. You don't have the time. That urgency, sometimes you have to wait till rock bottom to learn. And that's a problem. Hey, it happened to us. It happened to Andy. But we're freaking old. Andy's 45. I'm about to be 43 next month, or in a week, less than a week, in a few days. Shit. Damn.
Happy birthday!
Yeah. Thank you. But it took us a long time to learn. And I see a lot of you guys are young. And the thing is, don't wait to freaking to hit rock bottom, to have something bad happen to your family. You know, all of these different things, to really wake up and have that urgency now. That's how you're more powerful. You know, there's so many different opportunities. And there's this thing that people say, hey, you know what, like, oh, millennials, they don't want to work, all these different things. I say that's bullshit. If you find something that you're passionate about, that you feel like you're going to make a difference, then you'll work so hard. And now this technology and all that, you put that together, shit. Millennials and everybody after that, man, it's insane what you can do. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Nobody works for money anymore. And that's why you're here. It's not money. Everybody wants to make a shit ton of money. Shit, we all want to make a shit ton of money. But it's not about that. It's about who you're becoming along the way. It's how you're with your family, with the people that are there for you. Who are you trying to please all the time? What are you bringing home after work or after you get off the phone? Some of you guys are working from home and you can't really show the people that are around you that you love them anymore. You're just basically giving them your worst. Why? Because you think you have them forever. You think they love you unconditionally. And while they love you, they don't deserve that. They don't deserve that. They deserve to see the best you. They deserve to see the man that you want to look in the mirror and be proud of. That shows up with that energy. That shows up with that, you know, that drive even after you call it a day. That's what fulfillment is about, guys. It's about growing to be the best human possible in all areas of life. Being that example.
Hey guys, it's the Macklin Twins, let's go! You can join our free training where you're gonna see thousands of 1%ers just like you in our community training on personal development, sales, mindset, and greatness. Yes. Join us, it's free. Click the link in the description, Elliott Training Academy. We'll see you on the inside. Let's go, baby! Click the link.
So as you're listening to our coaches and how much they grow and telling about the life story, you can probably identify with each one maybe just a little bit and be like, hey, I was lost like this guy. Maybe I stuttered like Andy Elliott. Maybe like Brendan, I was shy. Maybe I was socially awkward in this way. Maybe all these different things happened and you're like, man, this is why stories are so unbelievable. While we were doing that podcast with Pastor Travis, I knew his story. But I was like, man, like, you know what makes you so freaking awesome? I love you so much more. He told us all the bad shit that he did. Everything that made him not qualified to be a pastor. The times he got drugged, the times, all these different things that he did. And I'm like, man, this is so beautiful because everybody's looking for a breakthrough. Everybody's looking to identify with those people that have pain in their lives. Now, is it you? What lie are you telling to yourself right now? Because I can spend hours telling you about Andy Elliott's story and my story. And the reason why we're so passionate is because we've been burned, we've been hurt, we were poor, all these different things that we went through. We're not letting this life go, but we don't take it for granted. We have a massive chip on our shoulder. I can sleep right here like a baby on the freaking floor. I love my bed. But listen, if you have something inside of you that's telling you, hey, you know what? I'm not good enough. I'm too young. I'm too old. Oh, this person has more, more capabilities than I do. This person went to school. I didn't go to school. All these different lies that you're getting from the people around you that you're starting to believe, you need to flush them away because you're more qualified to be that comeback kid that everybody's looking for, to be that example. So rate yourself today. This is what I'm going to tell you to do right now. Rate yourself today. How am I with my relationship? If you have somebody at home, if you have kids, if you have a boyfriend, if you have a girlfriend, those people that are really, truly important to you. How is your relationship with them? Are you giving them leftovers, or are you really giving them something that you know that you're impacting their life and you're giving them your best? Be their role model, be their hero, be the one that they look up to. If you have a little brother and you were lost and you did drugs and you did all this stuff, and you have a little brother that you know he can look up to you as that example because of that life that you had, are you doing that? Look at your family, rate yourself. How are you? What do you need to do? Do I need to go on more dates with my wife? Do I need to, take my kids out? Do I need to listen to them more? Am I yelling at them too much? Am I getting on to them for stupid shit? Or am I listening, going on walks and listening to them? I learn more from my kids than they learn from me. And they know it. Amen. It's the truth. It's the truth. Rate yourself in that. Your fitness. We talk about fitness a lot because really, it has changed our life. Andy Elliott, we would not have our company if Andy Elliott didn't wake up and look at himself and concentrate on his fitness. I'm just being completely honest. That's why we talk about it a lot. But everybody has a fitness goal. But every goal is different, right? Not everybody wants to have a six-pack, right? That's why we start these different things. And January 1st, everybody's like, hey, I'm going to start the gym and I'm going to do this. And January 10th, everybody falls off. Why?
Starting now.
There's a what and there's a why. The what is getting in shape. The why do you want to get in shape? Because I want to have my kids. I want to have my 3-year-old. Last time I had my 3-year-old on my back, I got tired and I don't have the energy to keep up with him. I need to make sure that I can run around with him on my back and be able to carry him without getting winded and freaking exhausted. I want to have energy when I come home from work and not be exhausted from work and then still be able to play with my kids. I'm getting married. I don't know if you're married. I don't think you're married. That's why I'm looking at you. Okay, she's engaged.
I'm married.
Oh, you're married. Okay, well, when you were getting married, this is another reason, for example. You're getting married. You're like, hey, you know what? I'm going to get in shape because I want my wedding pictures to look badass. I want to look in shape. And I'm going to be looking at those things on my house for the rest of my life. So I want to make sure those pictures are perfect. So I'm going to get in shape for that. That's a good why. That's a good why for the what, right? There's so many different things. You can get a bad doctor's report, diabetes, and be like, hey, you know what? I've got to quit eating sweets and I got to quit eating all this crap that I'm eating. It's a wake-up call. Look at your reasons. Look at your fitness and rate yourself. What's my weight? Where do I want to be? How much muscle mass do I want? All these different things, but rate yourself in your fitness. Your relationships, your fitness, your business, your revenue. Where are you at? How long did it take you to get to where you needed to be? How long did it take you to make the money that you make? Maybe, it took you 6 months. Maybe it took you a year, whatever it is. How long have you been stuck in that same amount of money? Maybe you're not making the same amount of choices that you were when you first started. And you were more brave. And now that you have a little bit of money, you're scared to let it go. And you're not making those choices anymore. It happens. And if it hasn't, pay attention to that. Because you will get stuck. The whole point of this is, as long as you keep proving yourself every single day and you keep it new, you're going to keep growing all the time. Look at every area in your life that's important to you. Every area. And if you rate yourself and you get yourself better and you hold yourself accountable, you're around people that tell you the truth and don't make you feel good all the time. This is why this company, this is how we are who we are. I talk to Ian all the time. Hey dude, I make him so uncomfortable, but he's constantly we're pushing each other all the time. He'll make fun of me all the time. And I'm over here doing push-ups with him when I'm freaking old because I want to freaking keep him on his game. You know, it's like we're constantly competing. You need to be around people that are going to push you every single day to be better. And that's just it. The world teaches you to run to comfort. Think about that. Everybody's so unhappy. Suicide rates are through the roof right now. Our kids are confused. Everything, all this stuff is going on. That's not the good thing for us. The good thing is freaking running to pressure, growing, improving yourself every single day. How are you going to grow? You're going to have a plan. Successful people, they write shit down. They have plans. We write 90-day goals. We don't have a lot of time. We don't do 5-year plans. 5-year plans give me time. I don't want that. We do 90-day goals. We hold ourselves accountable and we do everything to get them. The biggest thing you have, besides your heart that I already talked about, is your word. We talk about, would you ever be in a relationship with somebody that lied to you? You'd be like, oh, hell no. Never, never. Well, most of us, the biggest liar in our lives is ourselves. We make commitments to ourselves saying we're going to start something and we give up. We're the biggest quitters in everything that we start. It's time we start making some commitments today on not breaking our word.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what. Even if you feel like you made a promise and it gets really hard, you're going to have to keep your word. Learn to keep your word. And as you're building your businesses, as you're growing, as you're doing things, when you're a leader and you have a team, you're looked at as, hey, this guy, I don't care what you say about him, I can trust him because he keeps his word. No matter what. If you have that, and you have a heart, and you care about your people, you will get everything you want in life. The journey is not easy. It's not easy. It's breaking all these little habits that we have every single day and just going and growing every single day. But the thing is, if you make commitments, follow through with them. The ideas all sound great, you know, but following through is another thing.
Well, she has a meeting at 12. They're kicking my ass.
Oh, you're kicking my ass. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, now I got to stop. But I can go for hours. But I'm glad that you're stopping me. That's good. So take inventory right now. I want you to rate yourself on those things. Take inventory right now on yourself and the people around you. Andy and I, we had to say goodbye to a lot of family members, a lot of people that didn't believe in us. They didn't believe in us. And a lot of those people have come back, and some of them haven't. And it's okay. Those people don't need to be in your life. Those friends that tell you, hey, let's go have a drink, or let's go have fun, you're going to lose a lot of them. You're going to lose a lot of them. And they're going to quit inviting you, and they'll be like, you're going to quit drinking. You'll be like, oh my gosh, are you drinking again? Oh, never mind. And you're going to see a lot of people go back. And your friends that you've had your whole life. Run to pressure is all I can tell you. Be around people that are going to tell you the truth and grow. That's the only way you're going to find success. It's the only way you're going to be proud of yourself. And if you can look at yourself in the mirror and be like, hey, you know what? I'm growing, I'm getting better every freaking day, and I'm proud of me. And then you know you made it in life. Until you can do that, then you have no business leading anybody else. You start with yourself in leadership. You'll lead more people if you learn how to lead yourself than anything else. And you'll be that example. Because if you really want to make a difference in other people's lives, start with yourself. Start with changing. Start with keeping your commitments. Start with looking in the mirror and being like, man, I love this motherfucker. And that's what it's about.
All right, guys, you're the true 1%ers. You made it to the end of the video. Let's go. Like, comment so we know who you are down below, and then share this video to somebody else who needs it. And also turn your notifications on because we got the fire coming every single day. Amazing. We'll see you at the next video. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.